Hey YouTube, I'm going to do a video on building a small rocket stove. I've been watching a lot of different videos and I just wanted to come up with a way to do this real quickly, easy. There's a lot of different variations that you could build off of this, so any input, if someone wants to try something different, there's only a couple parts you really need. And then you can go from there, and there's a lot of different other ways you could build this, but I just wanted to figure out, and I tried it and it does work, so I'll show you what you need to get. Now these pieces are all galvanized, so definitely you want to burn this a few times to burn that galvanizing off and have it in a well ventilated area. Of course, you probably want to have it in a well ventilated area so you don't get carbon monoxide poisoning also. So anytime you're using it, have it in a well ventilated area. You might be able to go to a plumbing supply shop and buy these pieces a little less expensive, but I just wanted to do this quick, figure out a way. Fast and easy. It only takes a few minutes to put this together, so. What I did, I just went to Menards. It's just same thing as Home Depot, Lowe's. The main part of this whole thing is this piece here. It's a 2-inch T. Go to the pipe section. This was only $6.24. Then you need, this is called a pipe nipple. It'll be in the same section. This was $5. This will be the top. And then you need the feeder, the wood feeder, and that was $3.36. This is 4 inches long. Like I said, you could go with different lengths, but I just went with this length. And then this is a 6-inch long for the top stack. There's the feeder. And all this is threaded, so it just screws right on. It's pretty easy. So here's the main part. All of this was $16, $15. That's pretty cheap. And there's other ways you could. One of the other variations I thought you could use, and they didn't have it. They had smaller ones, but it's a 45-degree pipe that would screw into this 2-inch. These are all 2-inch fittings. So then you could, it'd be a little easier to feed the wood. They had a 90-degree, but I thought that would be too much of a angle. So if someone wants to try that, go ahead and do it. I might even, if I find that 2-inch, I need to find the 2-inch 45-degree. I don't have any venting, but if you don't load this up with wood, you know, it's going to get enough air to go through that. I've seen that guys put a steel plate inside here, drill a hole and put a steel plate so you get the venting, but I noticed that I didn't want to do any work and mess around building this. I just wanted to figure out a way to do it quickly, so. But if you put a steel plate in there like this and run a bolt down through it, you could have a vent through there. But there's the main part. The other parts I bought here was, this is called an 1.5-inch floor flange, and it's in the same section. This was $7. These were kind of expensive, but that's the way I wanted to do this. And this is a 2-inch flange. This was $10. And then you need this is the base, what I use for the base. It worked out pretty good. And then you need a cap. This was like $3. This is the base, so the wood will sit on top of this. Goes like that. The bottom of this T is threaded, so if you could come up with a different way to do this, you know, you could do it a little bit less expensive than I did this. But this sits on top of this really nice. It doesn't thread on, it just sits right on top, and it works out perfect. Just like that. So there's the base. The top of this nipple, this is the 6-inch, 2-inch. 6 by 2 inch is threaded. So I bought this to put on top. So you could set a pan on top to purify your water or cook, whatever you need to do in case of an emergency. If you put a pan on top of this, you're going to need like what I came up with was this expanded piece of metal. Because if you put a pan, you want that air to be able to flow out underneath. So you'll have to put something. You can't just put a pan on top because it'll block that off. So it won't get any oxygen. So we put this on. And this works really well because I already tried it. Put your pan on, boil your water, cook, whatever you need to do. There it is. This whole thing cost me about $35 to build, but I probably spent a little too much. I'll start her up. This will be video number 1. I'm going to do another video too with this thing working. Thanks, YouTube.